This is my first meal in over 3 months. I have been just taking it easy, fasting, praying, and just cleansing myself since 3 months now, since the last 2 months of last year and this January. So this is my first meal in about 3 months, and which is like a main meal, whatever. It's just some soup I'm making. It's chicken. That will give me some energy to go into February, and then to reorganize myself and figure out what other improvements I can make in my life to strategically move forward and do a few simple, amazing things here in this year and going forward. So that's how it is. Just making some soup here. My name is Simba in Halifax from Kenya. My name is Simba from in Halifax, Simba in Halifax from Kenya. That's me right there. And it's just sharing this to encourage somebody on their path of life. You don't have to be religious. I don't do religion. I just work on ways to improve my own life. I work on being healthy, eating healthy, sharing good motivational stories, and encouraging people here locally and nationally and regionally and globally to just enjoy a simple life and just have a wonderful experience. I want to wash the spoon here. It's like getting a little while there. I'll let that simmer for a bit. It's almost ready. So that's just how it is. I live a very simple life. I don't own my own house. I just like share with roommates, and it's just been doing this for over a long many years really. And also I lived on the streets for very many years, literally without money and without other things, just living simple life, and still I was doing good work helping the people that were homeless on the street and other vulnerable people, both here in Halifax City, Nova Scotia province, Canada, and around the world, and in other countries around the world, including in Kenya, where I was born. I could give back to community, so I give back to community in Halifax, Nova Scotia, and I also give back to community in Kenya, and also in India, where I went to study. I studied there for a while, and just was on my own spiritual path there. So I just try to give back somehow and be working on that. It's a continuous process in a way. Like I'll be considered retired now. I'll be considered retired. But I'm still doing I can afford to do as much good work as I can do. Keeps me young, keeps me healthy, keeps me in good shape, and just doing whatever good I can do in this world. It's not easy though. It's not easy doing good work and trying to go on a good path. It's a lonely path sometimes, because people don't understand someone like this. So people are chasing money, chasing vehicles, chasing property, chasing I don't know, all these amazing things in life. So some people even that are making millions and from very rich families or very successful families, or that have a lot of privilege and stuff like that, they get jealous about very simple good work that someone is doing with just from a good soul and is trying to make the world a better place or something like that. So I don't mind them, because it's just how it is in humanity. You get just few people that are very jealous, and a lot of people that maybe 10% that are very, very jealous, very greedy, very corrupt, and just foolish really in total, but they pretend to be nice and whatever. And then you get the other maybe 80% that too busy doing whatever they need to do. They don't pay attention to anything else besides that really. It's just they're just interested in their own shit basically. That's about it. So to put it, no pun intended. It's just how it is, and that's all about it. It's about their own stinky shit business. That's about it. In whichever way, and all human beings are like that in one way or another. That other name is, but I'm just talking in general. Really, this is how it is. And then on the other hand, you get this around 10% that are about caring and kind of kind-hearted and kind of have this sense of compassion. And then there are very, very, very many people that pretend to be this and the other and this and the other. Those are just totally confused, messed up shitholes. So just leave them alone. So anyways, yes, I try to focus on the ones that are doing good and the ones that are caring and the ones that are on a good path. And I appreciate everybody else and everything else as it is. Just how it is. Yeah, so I moved to this house here around I don't know, towards the end of last year. So this is the beginning of the year now here, and since I came here, it's been hell on earth. It's been hell on earth. Just there are three people that are giving me very hard time from two families. So what do you do with them? Just leave them alone. And the landlord has told them, hey, leave this guy alone and don't bother him. But the landlord told me they also bother other people. They're the ones that troubled other people. And the people in the neighborhood tell me, oh, those ones are well known in the community here for causing a lot of unnecessary bullshit and trouble and bullying other people. I'm like, oh, yeah. So it's nothing new. It's just, but it's not just them. It's just how the system is set up here in Canada and in USA. There's a lot of racism, a lot of greed and corruption. So when they see like an African man come to a building, they're like, oh, so we can bully this one. No, you're wrong. See, like they see someone who is like retired come to a building, they say, hey, we can bully this one. Yeah, wrong. No, you cannot bully them. See, or they see someone who's disabled walking with a walking stick like that. They think, oh, we can bully this one. Whatever. See, bullies will always be bullies. See, they're born like that, they're raised like that, their families are probably, bullies for forever. They've been taking advantage of people wherever they came from, and they just continue like that, and they get worse and worse with generations. And then their children and grandchildren or whatever run away from home, or they get sick in the head, they get mental health issues, and they get, because they're stressed out from all the burdens and shit that their families are doing and stuff like that. So that becomes a big challenge for the younger generation. And it's like this piece of meat is not like bullying the other piece of meat right there. See, or like saying, oh, this one is cooking better than the other one, or this one is like, I don't know, browner or whiter or like greener or fatter or skinnier than the other one. They're just sitting there in the pot, doing whatever it is that they're doing, cooking or whatever. See, same as the tree, same as the squirrels. Well, there may be skirmishes here and there, just like any other family. Differences of opinion here and there, but you don't see them bombing each other. You don't see them like, hey, let's go make a nuclear bomb, or let's go make, I don't know, let's go make this, this forest great again or whatever, like they're doing in America. It's just stupidity, really. Or or the way Hitler did in Germany. Let's go, they say, let's go, Bill comes and put all the Jews there and then burn them in the ovens. See, who does that? These idiots, really. Or like how they're doing building camps for the brown immigrants in USA. See, but the same people building the camps, they're also immigrants in that country. See, they're immigrants in the same country. And they want their children and generation to be successful. See, so it's the same way. Like I moved here 3 months ago. The people here as students and young professionals, they want to be successful in their lives and their families and all this, but they just want to bully a relatively elderly person that has moved in the house. Who's gone through like the stages they are going through in terms of career and profession and this, I went through those stages long time ago, tens, 20, 30, 40, 50 years ago. It's like them bullying their own fathers and their own grandfathers, whatever. See, they'll probably do the same in their family if they live there. They'll be jealous of the dad and the father and the mother and the other person and the uncle and the business person in the community, whether it's in Africa, whether it's in Asia, whether it's in Europe, whether it's in um, Caribbean, whether it's this. Jealous people will always be jealous people, so just leave them alone. And their own jealousy will destroy them. It will eat them up. And then it may not show in the person that's being jealous and greedy and bully and racist. It will show in the next generation. The next generation will run away from home. And then, or they'll be messed up in the head, or they'll be like, they don't want anything to do with their family. They'd rather go live on the street. So these are things that the person who's being a bully does not understand that. They can see that because they are so absorbed in being manipulative and scheming how to be a bully. You see, they are very, even if they realize it, they say, oh, this may happen or this may happen, then they send their young one to therapy and they try and hide it, and they ignore it because they're interested in the money and the sense of power and the sense of greed and the sense of, oh, I bombed this country, or we stole a president from Venezuela, or like, well, I don't know, we bombed Palestine, or we bombed, what do you say, Ukraine, or we bombed Sudan, or we bombed Nigeria, or we like, I don't know, we have the biggest military, we have the biggest this, and we have the biggest nuclear bomb, we are going to space, so we are building this, whatever. It's all bullshit. There's no love. It's no love. It's bullshit. If there's no kindness, or like no caring, or no human empathy in there, it's useless. Whether you have a title of a doctor, a lawyer, a social worker, or doing good in the community, like myself, or Mother Teresa, or a teacher, or engineer, or computer scientist, or chef, or even just a regular person in the street that's homeless, or even let's say a student, or a young person, or a little child. If the little child is like going around the daycare just punching others in the nose and like spitting on their food or like I don't know, whatever it is that they are doing that's ridiculous. The parents and the adults are not just going to sit there and be like, it's just perfect, that's exciting, that's wonderful. Yeah, there's nothing going on, leave it alone. See, especially if it's their own child being bullied, especially. So I don't understand why my landlord allows the bullying to happen. I don't understand that. He just probably just interested in the money, doesn't give a shit about other stuff, or does the basic minimum and then leaves it alone forever. Who knows what's going on? It's not just this landlord. This landlord is much better than many others. At least he keeps his property. The oven works. You can see the oven is working. The garbage is like relatively organized. The fridge is working, and I don't own the house. So the landlord owns the house, see, and he chooses kind of relatively reasonable tenants, so he's doing okay. He's much better than many others, but he just leaves it to whatever. He would not allow his own children to be bullied by someone in the school, when he sends them to school, or he would not allow his house to be bashed and broken to pieces, whatever. He'll not let that happen. So why does he not care about people living in his own house that are being bullied by people that are his close friends in the house? See what's going on there? See, they're in cahoots. But whatever. It's just how humanity is, because like bullies gather together. They're interested in what? Money. And money is the root of all evil. And it's not just they are taking advantage of an African, or like a black man like me. They call me a black man. See, white, black, green, yellow, we're all just the same, really. We're just one human family. But Yeah, sometimes people don't understand that. But whatever. See, it's the same people may be taking advantage of the government, or taking advantage of the landlord, or taking advantage of the oven, or taking, or they want, like they used to make food here for the homeless. They complained about it. You see, just make like extra sandwiches here in this same counter here to give the homeless. They complained about the landlord. I used to wash my clothes plus put extra clothes there, so, and then I would clean whatever. I would get donations from the community and give to the homeless people, or like help people that are less fortunate in the community. They complained about it. See, and then I come in, I was going out to the door the other day, they complain about it. See, they say, I wake up in the morning just like walking out, they complain about it. That Simba walking out, Simba coming in, Simba doing this, Simba doing the other, Simba doing the other. They even went on my website or on my YouTube page. They're like, hey, Simba got his name there. Simba got the address there. Simba got phone number there. Simba got this. Simba got that. Why the fuck you But they're well educated. They're well educated. They're more educated than myself. They come from richer families than myself. They have much. They have ability to reason well. So what is it that keeps them focused on being bullies? Who knows? I'm not a psychologist. I'm not a professor. I dropped out of university. See, so I don't know that. I just observe behavior. I'm like, what's going on here? See, what's that about? I don't know. It's just how it is. So it's just how humanity is. You can't change it. It's not just the people in this house. It's just, I'm just giving it as an illustration. This probably happens in humanity, happens in other communities, happens in other cultures, happens especially here because like there's no regulation. The landlord is not really paying attention. The parents of the people are not here, so they can pretend to be nice in their profession or in their work, and then here they act like shit. Because the parent is not here to see what they're seeing. They're telling the parent, oh, everything's okay. I'm doing well in school. I'm doing well in my career. I'm doing this. But they're just idiots, see? Behaving like idiots. And they're pretending to be nice on the other side. So it's like the different, it's not the same person presenting the same character, whatever. But it may happen to other people. I'm not saying it's just these ones. It happens to human beings in general. And I mean, like, we are human, we all make mistakes. It's good to learn from them, but it's been going on for forever, since I came here 3 months ago. I went to visit my previous landlord, and he told me, hey, I hear you're being bullied in the other house. I said, yeah, it's happening. I say it happens everywhere, but this is like really stupid, what's going on there. He said, well, all right, if I have extra room, I'll let you know, and you can come back. I said, no, I want to come back. I just want to figure out how to move on forward with life and stuff. So it's just how it is. And the neighbors also are very supportive. These folks here offered me a meal for Christmas. I said, I don't want it. I don't want to eat with people that are evil and mean and how they could put shit in someone's food and stuff like that. I don't want that. Please leave it alone. Or even if they don't, let them enjoy their amazing food and whatever. I don't want it. I'd rather eat simple soup like this, or simple, or like just fast for 3 months, and then whenever I get, then I eat it, whatever. You see, there's no need to eat with people that hate you, or like people that are doing evil things behind your back, or like it's just important to be able to make good friends and have good company, and be trustworthy people that have good reasons, and they have good intentions. Well, we all make mistakes here and there, and have our moments of like emotion, or moments of disagreement, and moments of that. But if you see like people are being persistently, malicious, then just leave them alone. My landlord told me, if they come from bad families, leave them alone. Leave them alone. So he told me, and even before when I came here initially, he told me very clearly. He told me, um, uh, in this place, this has happened to this one previously, and he just mentioned a couple of incidences that happened to previous tenants, by the same people that are causing me a lot of issues here. Just three people really. See. But there are eight of us. I don't know, 8 or 9 or 10. I don't know what number exactly. But the others they mind their own business. They do their own stuff. They don't bother me, and they're not bothering other people in the building. So what's with these three? Just leave them alone. See. But they'll not change, so they'll continue like that. So, and the landlord said, "It's just how they are." I tell them, "No, so how comes you keep them?" He said, "Because they pay rent on time, so it's not easy to find people that are paying rent on time." So it's in Asia they would call it a yin and a yang. It's just like you weigh the balance. You have just like you can't really get rid of all the evil in the world, or all the mean people, and have just good people, and it's all part of humanity. See, so it's just a matter of managing the situation as best as possible. Really, that's what the landlord is probably trying to do. So he can only do so much, because like he can't just babysit everybody and be like, hey, whatever, or have like a million rules, gazillion rules. See. See, it's fascinating. See, the other day I just came in and there was like notices on the door, and the notice say here it has big exclamation mark. See, this is see, and then they're yelling at me like I was leaving the door open. I was not the one that leaves the door open. See, it's just stupidity. So, but if they are born like that, just leave them alone. You can't change it. No one can be changed at all. See, it's only that person that can change themselves. See, if they are well educated but they cannot think and reason, or like they channel their education and their whatever, however they are raised to be bully other person, why? See, I just leave it alone. I just share this to encourage other people that may be going through similar situation in whichever part of Halifax, or whether part of Nova Scotia, or whichever part of Canada, or whichever part of North America, or whichever part of, what do you call it, the world, any country in the world, or any family, or any living situation. If you are going through a similar situation, please be encouraged and know that it's not who you are, what you're doing as a person being bullied. It's the weakness of the mind of the person that is bullying, is a bully. So I'm not saying go around and be bullied. No. I'm not saying don't deal with it. I'm saying deal with it in whichever best way possible. Ask for resources. Ask for, like today I was in the community, just getting additional resources and support here and there. People are supportive. See, and whatever. And there are organizations that are supportive. So just find those supportive resources within the community, or within the family, or within the there'll be kind-hearted people here and there, or within organizations in the society. So they are there. So just seek them out and find them, and get the help that you need if you're going through struggles similar to the ones that I'm going through, or whatever issues like that. See, it's just how it is, especially in these times where there are just things that are going on that are tough for each and everyone here in North America, and probably around the world. In Canada, USA is turning into a new Sodom. I don't know, people who know about Sodom. There was a lot of corruption and greed and immorality going on in Sodom and Gomorrah. So America is turning into the new Sodom, and US and Canada is turning into the new Gomorrah. It just happens sometimes when empires become too much, then the power corrupts and absolute power corrupts absolutely. So that's how it is. You can see how it's going crazy in the US. And it happened in Rome, happened in Italy with the Italian. One of my roommates here is Italian, so it happened with them in the Italian, in the Roman Empire. It happened in the Greek Empire. It's happened in the British colonial empire, which is like an extension of this American empire now. But we don't seem to learn from those situations. So it's just managing the situation as we go along, and hopefully society improves, humanity improves. Maybe it gets worse, maybe it gets better, who knows? Maybe the best outcomes come. I don't know who. Or maybe we harm the environment, maybe we learn from it, maybe we don't learn from it. These are things that go on and on. Or like some families will figure out how to be good human beings, others will, oh yeah, we can become corrupt as they want to be. It's just how human beings and society is, because one cannot change somebody but themselves. So if like idiots don't want to change, then let them continue to be idiots. And the smart ones, the caring ones, can improve their lives and figure out how to be caring, how to be kind-hearted, how to be compassionate, or things like that. You cannot make all humanity compassionate. You cannot force a law that let's all be compassionate, let's all be caring, let's all be loving, that's all. No. You can neither can you say, oh, stop all the hatred and stop all the people will be manipulated and go around the law and go around this and whatever. Just how people are. So it's a matter of figuring out how to self-regulate and manage the situation, deal with issues, and figure out how to go along in life. And I'm just sharing this because I'm just making soup here after about 3 months of taking it easy, fasting, and eating very light food, singing at Tim Hortons almost every other day. Tim Hortons on Barrington Street in Halifax, in the South End community. Beautiful community here. Thank you so much to everybody that has been supporting me, either financially or like and with encouragement and just saying hi, just making me feel like a human being. It's not easy for a black man here in Halifax or in Nova Scotia, in Canada, and in North America, because black people are not treated as human. It's the only place in the world where people are not treated human here.